I don't know if I told this yet on this channel, but I actually love mermaids. And I have all mermaids from series 1. I really like this release and I really like this line. This is such a cool idea and this is such a cool brand, and it's just I really love how these dolls are made. I know it's not for everyone, but I really like them. So Searra wasn't my favorite one from the first line. I felt like there was something mismatchy or strange about her. I don't know how to explain it. I think her skirt was a bit of a strange color. I thought it was too pale. If it would have been a bit of this darker color, I think I would have liked her better. But the second version is much better, although something happened to her eye, and if you have a look at this one, the iris went a little bit, down. So I will do a comparison of this one with the first version at the end of the video, and let's just unbox this one and we will check her out. And look at this. I don't know, I need to show you. Look at this gorgeous art. I don't know how to show it to you. Look at this art. I think the art is just remarkable. It's a shame that you can't save the box, and I actually don't care that much about the box. I'm bummed that I can't save the art. And to be honest, I actually saved the backing from the previous packaging that they had for series 1, although it looks a bit strange, but yeah, I kept some of the backings from the previous ones just because I love the art so much and I think it looks super cool. Okay, let's look at Searra out of the box. She's really cool, I can tell you straight away. This is how her face looks like. And that's what I was talking about. Her iris is a bit going under her. I don't know. It looks like the scaling was a bit off, but then I checked some of the arts and some of the promo pics, and it seems like it has this type of eyes, although on her first one it was a bit different. The makeup is quite similar to the first doll, and she has eyebrows and then really nice pink lips, and her hair is really long, although it looks like it's not that as long as for the first series, which is okay. One of the braids, I think this one, has a color change feature in UV light, but because I am filming during the night, yeah, we can't do this part. And then she has a braid on the other side, and she has this crown in her head, and what is weird for me that it's actually stitched to her head, so it moves a little bit with her hair, so be careful with it not to, take it off, because you won't be able to put it back on. Although maybe, just maybe, if you use a silicone tie, you will be able to fix it to your head, because it's quite easy to, hook it up with this pin here and the other one over that one, and then it would be fixed properly a bit better than just tied to her hairs. She also has pierced ears, which is really nice because the girls from the first series came with the earrings, so you have an option of swapping between this one and the first one. Then at her tail and at her outfit, if you are not familiar with these dolls, they have quite basic articulation. It is at the elbow. You can rotate a little bit, like 360, and then it can bend and the same for this hand. They don't have articulation at the wrist, then they have articulation in their knees but not in the ankles. And yeah, so she has these puffy armbands which are made out of tulle and looks really cool. And then she has this gorgeous tail that has a back fin, which looks really nice. It's almost like a fish, and it's made of the same material as her armbands, although is it the same shade? Yeah, I think it's the same shade. No, it's actually different. So this one is a different material than this one. This is a tulle, this is something else, another variety, and probably the shade is a bit different as well. So this is more pinkish and this is a bit more pastel compared to this one. And then she has this tail which has gold details, it's like sprinkles. And then here she has an ornament. Let's take it out and see. So she has this really cool ornament going on, almost looks like arrows. And then this is her tail, which has different layers, and I actually really like their tails. I display my dolls with the tails because I really like how these ones are constructed, and they just pop, and they look really cool on the shelf. So my mermaid high are actually hanging out as mermaids. And then if you take off this tail, she comes in the bathing suit, which is a one piece, and it velcros at the back. Just a second. And then she has this ornament going here, and it goes around her, but it's not stitched, which I might do because it would bother me that it's moving, although it's not the big of a deal. But yeah, I think it might bother someone that it could be moving. So I think I will either stitch it or I will attach something in here so it will be fixed a bit more firm. And she has golden pattern going around the breast area, and then for her panties area. And yeah, so it's basically one piece, but it has this cool cutout, and then it's sort of highlighted by this piece over here, which is a shell with a pearl, and there are chains that are coming out, and it's also held up by these crisscross straps that are also velcroed at the back. Really nice design, I really like her. So, and she comes with sunglasses, which are really cool as well. She comes with these really cool shoes, although I think it would have been cooler if this would have been painted in gold. I think on, like in her art, we have it painted with gold, and it looks really cool, although it's not a big of a deal. But I think it would have been cooler if they would have painted some of the details, because they're kind of lost when it's just one color. Anyway, I'm not displaying them in the school uniform, so yeah, that's that. I will show you Searra from the first series, and we could compare their hairs and their tails. I think there is not much else that we can compare, maybe the glasses that they have. Overall, I love these dolls. I love mermaids, and I think this line is much cooler than mermaids. I don't know, there is something wrong about mermaids. To me, mermaids look like another lol OMG or Rainbow High kind of theme, and it's becoming repetitive and a bit boring because I don't know. I'm a bit tired with the message that it's only fashion and it's only like competition and yeah, and this is and there is drama and yada yada yada. I am a bit catchy myself on a fact that I tend to collect them less and less and focus more on other doll lines which have a bit of which have more beef in terms of the story. So yeah, unfortunately. Okay, so that's why I'm really happy about Monster High coming back. And yeah, I promised you to show another Searra. I just want to quickly run comparison between the dolls in their human form. So the reason why I wasn't buying this doll for a very long time, I think she was the last one that I actually bought from series 1, was that I don't really like this outfit. Which is funny because I don't display them in this outfit anyway. I usually display them with their tails, but still, as an option, I felt like is a bit matchy. It doesn't, like, this top and these things do not really match. For me, it looked really weird. I thought if at least they would have used the same material for the socks, it would have looked much better, because the socks just not doing it. If you remove the socks, she looks a little bit better, but just wanted to let you know that, yeah, that's how she would look like in her full outfit. Her hairs are much longer in the first version compared to the second version. In the second version, it only goes up until knees, and in her first version it goes up, it's actually down, it goes down to her areas where her heels are, so it's actually a little bit longer than she is. And her hairs of different color, but they are in a similar color scheme. I really like both of the versions. So if we are talking about the hats, I really like both of the hats. And but I prefer this outfit much more than this one because I just think it looks better on her. The same goes with the glasses. I think these second glasses look much better than the first ones, but it's a personal preference. And I actually need to check the routing. I think the routing here is a bit less compared to the first one, but please keep in mind the first one was much more expensive compared to this one. Yeah, you can see that this is the difference in the routing that we have between the dolls. So this one has fuller hairs compared to this doll. And okay, we take this away. And I found interesting that this shell that we have on a heel here is the same shell that we have as ornament in this pair of shoes, so it looks like it's her signature shell, which is really cool. And now let me switch into the mermaid form and we will compare two dolls in the mermaid versions. So these are both of the dolls with in the mermaid sort of outfit. Sorry, it's not they do not fit into the frame because they're just a bit too tall. You'll I will try to do it, a really close comparison. So this is how the upper part looks like, and then we go down to this area, and then the fins. They have this same color scheme, or the color scheme that is really similar. I really like both of their versions. I still prefer this one a little bit more, although to be fair, I really like the tail here. It's more the upper piece that throws me off a little bit, but I think it's cute. Yeah, I still think it's cute and it's nice, and both of them are really, really beautiful, and I'm really glad I have both of them, honestly, especially because this one has better rooting and longer hair. But I think that because a lot of people complained that these dolls were quite pricey when they came out, that's why they reduced the length, and then they also did a different routing pattern on those just to make them cheaper and more affordable to people, which is honestly, at least in Australia, the price went like almost half. And I think that it's I'm not going to complain about the routing, because for me personally it's fine. I really like these dolls, and I don't think that she's bald or anything. It's just if she's standing, especially, it looks absolutely beautiful, and I don't have any problems with that. But if there are people who like to play with the doll's hair and like to do different things, you will have to deal with that. It's up to you whether you like it or not. But I think that for me personally it works. But I'm totally aware that some people might not like it. On the other hand, they're twice cheaper. So at the end, of the day, what you can do, you can buy both dolls and then just swap their outfits. I personally bought the first one originally because of the outfit, because I thought that I would love to have dolls with with both mermaid tails, so I really wanted to have both versions of her tail. I didn't care that much about her second outfit, and then I thought that I'm not sure if we are going back to this really long, fully rooted hair situation, so I decided to buy her just because I'm not sure if we would be getting the same hair quality, which I think I was right to do based on this one. And yeah, I think it looks really, really nice. Personally, I love both of them. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think about these dolls. I absolutely love this line. I think it's one of my favorite lines in a very, very long time, and I really want them to be successful. That's my take on that. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.